Apprentice. Top Online Radio UK. I the Apprentice program Bremo. This and every Friday 8 to 10 p.m. UK time. Join Mami Plamine PSA on Top Online Radio UK. This and every Friday 8 to 10 p.m. UK time on Apprentice. Join Mami Plamine PSA this and every Friday 8 to 10 p.m. UK time on Top Online Radio UK. Don't miss this show. This and every Friday 8 to 10 p.m. UK time only on Top Online Radio UK. Don't miss this show. Make a date with Mami Plamine this and every Friday on Apprentice only on Top Online Radio UK. Yansani back for Trimo, or Candia Winim, Namasme, Candia Minim, Yena Siati, Fiede Biara Pusian, Top Online Radio UK.
We will be streaming live on Facebook and YouTube.
You can also listen to us on our website, toponlinestation.com. Tune in live on our free mobile radio app. Download the radio app from the App Store and the Play Store, or go to toponlinestation.com. Apprentice Munsem. And Selka.
The man come on.
Abrochire for Ghana for listen to Ohima B this and every Tuesday evening 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. UK time for our evening talk show. Man Komo. Join the conversation. Family issues.
Social issues.
Awari Munsem.
Child upbringing.
Abataye Munsem. Emantetiye Munsem. Fieshe Nsem. Emema Sokahu. Don't miss this show. This and every Tuesday evening 8 to 9 p.m. UK time. Listen to a Man Komo on Top Online Radio UK.
You can watch the program live on Facebook at
Top Online Radio UK.
You can tune in to us by visiting our website
www.toponlinestation.com,
or you can download our radio app directly from the Play Store or the App Store.
You can also tune in to us on Modern Ghana Radio, Ghana Web Radio page, mytuner.com,
and all third-party radio platforms.
Join the conversation. Wadrin is saying, don't miss this show. This and every Tuesday, 8 to 9 p.m. UK time. Only on Top Online Radio UK.
You don't want to miss this.
Top Online Radio.
24/7 in the mix.
Top Online Radio.
A crazy mix and mash of the best freestyle music now.
Top Online Radio in the UK.
Episode 4, Ebraso. It's time for Legal Matters. This is DJ KB, Top Online Radio UK. Meji this Ubia Hoye, Ebraso. Someone monimono about 7 o'clock UK time there. Now unim say it's time for Legal Matters. Jumedia yani Wisemart Solicitors and it is a jume. Yes, you be Sia Emransem in Kratasem. Near quote the eba here pa busan for Senator Americano say, O Abrutrina say, Unkratasem in Siswa in Mipea Yana and Sembebre. And so we have another powerful topic, very important. Inti Sira will say Oba platform no swa na washe link no amaye na afroso etimi ajoine Jumedi yene Wisemart Solicitors and it is a jume omuye Ghana follow law firm more London, East London, but almost say baby biara so UK, US, Ghana, baby biara will be omo ebitimi aservo. And see, even though more they are based in London, but they serve all over the world. Baby, I will be a omobetimi a servo. And see, I am sebre menya lawyer Francis. Debia na ochibia most of the na ochuno ya na yinyano na ene twisa ankomo yi. Nti yebe nkomo foforo. The topic no applying for student visa to study in the UK. Applying for student visa to study in the UK. Abribia ne pe akwanya hodwa ewo ho. Yebetimi afa so sa kwantufo de ye nkrata. Ne akwanya ne ewo krom ha dada ene ye nso aye bo Ghana ye ofi e pese den e ba krom ha. Nti ba kwa ye behwe eno no student visa. Se me yana shorter student visa. Nti eno ne topic a ye be treaty. Na ebrea enkomo yi koso no se wo question bia about a topic na obetimi afre na webisa. And that it can be about today's topic. Say emfa a topic no krampo na as long as say eye emra nsemu question ana enkrata semu question bia no obetimi ebisa. So e fa adwuma mu semu ni nyina obetimi bisa na fa wa dear relationship ni nyina obetimi ebisa. Nti your number edi dwuma no is at the top of your screen, but those listening to us on the app, and also the number is 0208 133 5876. That is 0208 133 5876. So fresh our number now bit me bisa question bia lawyer wa ha obisa obi ya no amount. Na adwenkyere bia o advice bia o bia no so o de be ma wo. Na mo hwen wo Facebook no, you can also type your question at the comment section of Facebook. And also mekan na lawyer we ano ama wo. Nti abusua senya na meka no oba na wa share link no. But we are streaming both on Facebook as well as on YouTube. You can also download our free radio app by going to the Play Store or the App Store and searching for Top Online Radio UK. Top Online Radio UK. Wetimi download in free app no na wetimi atie program ibi. And so. Yo, abusianti and sebre no memfa lawyer Francis Emra na yenhye enkomonase. Lawyer Francis, welcome to Legal Matters. Mpacho na apom tiseng.
Yo, thank you, DJ KB. Nyakupa Daruma, Yehoyepa, in Chiakesi Wisemart Solicitors, Assuye, Ebre, Yetie for Ashefo, or Top Online, any of the platform, and DJ KB also in Chiakesi Ecomound.
Yo, medase, a T4 so ejuso. I said I make an tea for Oba no share now yonko so etimi etiebi. Ye beka enkrata sem enem ransem enti Oba no share ama afoforo so etimi etiebi. Yo lawyer sene da bia ye no update bi o ho a opese woni etiefo becha ekwanda ho.
Yo, me da say DJ KB. Ebi so in Chiakesi free Wisemart so embra. Am I a tea for share what Top Online radio platforms in India, both YouTube and Facebook, any other platform in India, no, chiamo. So your Legal Matters now, every Wednesday is from 7 to 8 in a draw. Now this time, no, you better talking about student visa because there has been issues coming out about student visa applications, no, any the sort of documents ye de kono ama home office ama nearby ho kakra the
Okay.
problems are eba no eya asefem say wo share Ghana they say yeah the fake documents eba into because of that the people are being sanctioned for 10 good years before some make me make application bio.
Wow.
Yo, emfa update we in term for say enchebia yankola no UK on be call half term. Into on that note, UK border force for Zuba strike it. Omo ba be call strike
Same.
nti almost say more and more befa borders from 17th up to 20th no mo nhyɛ ne nso because that time na UK border forces almost call strike nti e be affect a couple of ports and airports nti just to by the way for you guys be aware. And a biom Sudan mounted this kind of a talk show now. Yeah, now we talked about the current situation in terms of this visa decision making. So far in country one year, they're done that 10 months waiting time until so we shift to call priority, super priority. No. Now, yeah, share outside decision making time, no, especially all joining family, being the spouse or family member of EU national who is settled here. In this case, no, we a spouse na omuka for ba before free Ghana aba UK. Yeah, akwan jani say we make application now be trained for 24 weeks. 24 weeks just to let we aware. But enche bia na omode emails echo in circulation regarding omo application here on the spousal visa family route ni say akwanja ababeja say open decision no within 15 working days your friend of priority visa service na it was say almost send you email now or reply now we make it payment payment at the moment a year may I have 573 for the priority service. No one your decision within 15 working days from the day I'll be making payment. Inti now share one number to me and I'm saying at the moment they are starting from or more applications at them from September Inti they're doing it by month into September, October. La me can last year or more application I got you. Mama mo akwan just say open decision in tema. You can do a priority service by paying 573 in order for decision within 15 working days ubenya that decision. And no end chain. And no one of the updates.
Okay.
The other one now me pese sharing so and just recently what one of the Financial Times are making report about it. I think it was today. Said 141,000 EU citizens were marked with refused status last month, being January.
Hey.
According to the Times report, the Financial Times report, see today that around 171,000 EU citizens had their digitals updated to refuse last month. The applications were previously refused by the Home Office, but for some reasons, their online status had not been updated.
Wow.
Online status is used by employers, landlords, banks, the NHS, local authorities, and others to check someone is eligible to receive services. The article goes on to point out that those affected will now have their welfare benefits cut off and suggest there is a risk of their having to back pay benefit payment as well. The man kind of tintin in the tier one in a situation say Financial Times, one of the papers now report to say 141,000 EU citizens for more apply, you refuse no.
Hey, lawyer, mpacho, we dey me say EU settlement scheme no na saying.
Yes, EU settlement scheme no.
Okay.
In that case, omo refuse omo na fair na home office eba be update omo system no. Inti eba sa na employers ko no mako check it, landlords ko no mako check it, banks ko no mako check it say wo nkrata wo kruma. NHS ba ko check it, local authorities ba ko check it, any other bodies, services bodies no. Inti omo hu sa na especially benefits for na ye ba be bu eka egu so.
Okay.
Because we nkrata any the benefit na ma. Inti I say we back payment and ma wo mo.
Okay. Wow.
Inti I say yes so we a victim of that. Prepare yourself towards that. It's rather unfortunate. It's rather unfortunate. Inti me no nyo be say obetimi atwe ho man so enya wo fault. At that time mo checking no mo say am on grata. I didn't know my back as I have a catch yourself on grata and in the muti. Betua says we. Anyway, a home abana we a victim. Brabe who Wisemart Solicitors, a bit many of what you man so amount. And another one beer, me per se, so another update. And he said, Home Office, a plan said, Usiki asalama, or more ebeyo say, we a criminal.
Hey.
I didn't go court.
Lawyer, mpacho, chirimuga kramai. Se usikia salama, you be classified as a criminal.
We a criminal.
Hey.
Yeah, because Omo amended one of their Omo Nationality and Border Act 2022, no? Especially 24 and 25, section 24 and 25, no? Emma didn't go court. Emma Court of Appeal a ruling. It's a case of R versus Mohammed and others.
So when you boni biya kra no ye classify.
Say uba besiki political and also uba besiki asylum. So on that basis, no, you be funny say we a criminal. But that's the reason why. Yeah. That's the reason why Omudia Court on the 1st of February 2023, no, the Court of Appeal, no, 8 years our case, no, on their first preliminary hearing.
Okay.
At the end of the court, we don't want to digest, but just to let you know, say, this is what is going on.
Okay.
But I don't think it will. But we have to wait while something is in court. We don't act on that because didn't make amendments on section 24 and 25 of the Immigration Act 1971, and introducing section 40, of the 2022 Nationality and Borders Act, Say,
okay.
In Kofono, wa ubeye, and I say, wa ubabe siki political asylum, you bet treat you as a way a criminal. But they should go further by investigating you by, say, I didn't need it, sir.
Yeah.
Criminal, no, ebabe too, so. I know your case be about. Inti for now, no, you share and you be monitor how a case, Nico. A do not improvement we be ma ye the better eja ama obia aya aware about the condition of the case sena esiko why
me that's lawyer for ene topic here be discuss no student visas, applying for student visa to study in the UK, applying for student visa to study in the UK. And he say a brown common question one. So what topic can say question B about today's topic? Obe to me afre na wobisa lawyer waha obi you ano. The number to call again is 0208 1335876. The number again is 0208 1335876. I will be to me, friends. If you are calling from outside the UK crowd, you can call and just add 0044 in front. 0044 208 1335876. And see what the bar lawyer ofra lawyer be your question no amount muaye so advice be also what the amount here pa for way a free consultation hour and please take advantage of it. I say your time no and swinging you say cry is almost half of the time is gone and it's over fra Mr. I friend him and command cost no bit me afraid and now say oh share or Facebook or phone so bit me tap your question at the Facebook comment section ho na mekayama na lawyer yi ano anti yebeko the main topic no more student visa anti lawyer edin kano student visa anything what type of visa is it chiremu lawyer
Yo, me da si DJ KB. Your car student visa, ya ne wo mo emienu. Nkola de child student, and your work appendix student. Na your car nkola de na ye the age na ye de hwe. Na your car appendix student na no so no ye the age ni ye hwe. Yeah, starting with nkola de no. Or say nkola de no, the child student route no. The ages between 4 and 17. Omo pese omo ba UK. Ebe sua de under independent school.
Okay.
But I was so omunya obi a oye student sponsor ema omo. So inti student sponsor ne ye independent school na oba ewa ha no. Sa school no ebe ma no admission. Omo so be ma no confirmation of acceptance of studies as well.
Okay.
Inti unhwe ma se omo Ghana no mpese omo ma no eba school wa ha no nkola no omba independent school no, they can apply through that as long as you can pay the fee under the independent school no na oba no etumi ababe start school no. Se oba no onye onu nkwa na abese oba obetumi ebia as a depend and as a penmu bi eba be kan ho ebia ne maame na de ne beba. It does another way for inkolano edie ewo honomo. Yemra impenifo edie no aswa ye nyina no ne yemme ne topic no a comprising of the age of 16 and over. Upese uba UK now be a course of further or higher education.
Okay.
And now say a pre-seasonal English course.
Okay.
And now say a recognized foundation program.
Wow.
And now say upese we take elective posts as a student union sabbatical officer.
Wow.
These are the things opese oba UK na besua dia akwan ja wo ho ema school opese uko. So oba under immigration rules appendix student na what it is ni say I was say the age of 16 and over.
Is it 18 or?
Yeah, sir, the age from 16 going.
Okay.
Because when you come on further education or further or higher education,
okay.
Secondary din as if working come on.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So, because in Coladia no, and I'm a kind on Coladia less than. So that's the difference between child student and appendix student.
Your lawyer opportunity child on date cap no is it up to 17 and 14 to 17 and
no when it comes to yeah, according to Omo Emra, no, appendix child student, no, or see the age, has to be between 4 and 17.
4 and 17. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Matthias.
Yeah. See, that's for the child. Me clarify no answer the actual topic in it.
Okay.
Indeed, mostly people come for the student 1.
Okay.
Which is sir or your degree, or or your masters, or your postgraduate, or or your PhD.
Yeah.
So when it comes that way, these are the things requirements you have to meet in terms of who apply for the student visa. So let's start with who your undergraduate being degree. First, you are and make an age is consent here, 16 or over. And you offer an unconditional place on approved course with a licensed student sponsor. Because me say a licensed student sponsor.
Okay.
And no, you can't a licensed student sponsor, as saying saying. Sir, union or college or approved by the Home Office. More licenses are to me issue confirmation of acceptance of studies being the case. Because someone to me issue that thing, that means they are not a licensed student sponsor. They can't sponsor you.
Okay.
Because there are so many problems. Some time ago, they were having the bogus universities in the system. This led to the Home Office shutting most of the universities and most of the colleges down.
Wow. Yeah, I think.
And that was where they introduced the licensed student sponsor.
I remember, sir, those schools, was meaning Bakubi na. I know Binaja Nipa de Yafe it Rebina question website down. We are down. What's going on? And the commission oh yeah, their license have been revoked.
Yes.
I say, wow, where there anyway. So but I think sending a lawyer church mono I dream Rebina said near Mankoye. Na ebino mo bia ya ma no visa ba skrum na ebi sebi brofo kra kakra bi kra no je se odi twa no kra no enkoyi
yeah
yo
mama ntwa so that's requirements and the biomo so no wa wo ba as a student I was say you can read, write, speak and understand the English to at least CEFR level B2. If you are studying a degree level or above, or if you are studying below degree level, you can get an English level at the level B1. So let's look at the differences. Level B1 who are there above degree level, masters, postgraduate, PhD. They are looking at the standard of English, should be level B1, B2.
Okay.
But who here under degree who could level B1 or more accepted that?
You lawyer, where me tia na so na me mfa ofrefui na yemission en wasem. Legal matter should impacho one afraid.
Me pacho me di be sie kakra.
Yo, no problem. Yeah, me why. Lawyer on chinipa. Yo.
Okay.
Na dia na pamu ya nyumre. Asembe na ma lawyer.
Nyumre dia me di press wo me issue bi fa me insurance ho.
Okay.
Ama me hu de we say on person mo ye me ama me di press. On person mo de ma me yetu. No.
Yo, any lawyer hanti bisa question no. Chichirim che lawyer.
Yeah, me so betimi aboa me ana say adwinchire bia. oh wow, put media boy me ama, but me solve this issue. I'm say me getting involved in an accident on the 17th of January. The ice na I am very slippery no. Accident my car nenim kakra essay, but I am report to my insurance for.
Okay.
I'm report my almost log in almost another department, like engineering, and some idea call repair.
Okay.
Into mo yete to trap pictures and man no mo fanya day. The way I can say can repairable, not any repairable.
Okay.
Me to try the call, but at the beginning I'm catching me say repairable. Into number the faka na kodoma call repair. Into no mo catch them say me entitled to courtesy car.
Okay.
But up to now, no 3 weeks money no. O mama me courtesy car dia and I'm struggle to go to work. Okay. Omo fa aka na tie na fe ma nti omo nka bi na ofre wo mu so a omo no log in na ofre wo mu a wo omo ka sa omo say omo de omo adwuma ne say omo log in na e ko different department na different department na e ko na omo say from one call claim na ko omo hon ma wontimi eni wo mu nkasa wo phone so direct me no kasa wo phone si gisa ono omo chat wo live chat.
Wow.
Na live chat no it make it that sense you don't get any help or any support that you need. And so we are very frustrated and depressed. For the past 3 weeks, because I'm that part
Wow.
My class my friend repair so almost say and the last week I'm friend repair and say so my fuck and comment to mon can tia ko saying. And some repair for one because say o medical and buy no the cost no e come insurance no. I'm the cost no too high. And insurance and say car no totally lost. Into my accept the amount no me call for the claim no. Nigga to my rate car no off. I was more refunded some money be about the car. And the car no so a finance car. I last year I'm called car. I bought that so a boy is so kakra. But and then no and I mean no much at no me what do you call it? Almost say finance settlement.
Okay, yeah, settlement
amount.
Okay.
Settlement finance, yeah. And see, me call and I say be amount na be aka na me need na aka no more pay. But me the amount na aka na me need to add ma no say that amount no too high or more pay a financial settlement from them without even the interest. And say me friend me finance company no. I'm almost so sending me details and BBA through email amount na aka which is nearly 12,000.
Okay.
Into the money na baba na me no be chat here because to me any woman can say direct the dia through chat it's money is so difficult to deal with the case.
Okay.
And I me the amount no mom the amount no mom catch them say that amount no the amount the value of the car no I am betting the car no 8,900.
Wow.
Which is less than even the settlement or whatever
settlement
no?
Amount,
Even the kind of down into India. And I mean, some car, even if you put down two grand and sana up front and sana major car, which is the car is lost. Me and my misika, Miss why a man make a so much yes, you can no much so now I still have a lot to pay, and then a lot to get another car, which is too stressful for me. Then me cause me happy and I say me me number pa me nipa na
yo me that say
at the moment no. Nim ye menye ntimi say lawyers na da roma o wa kwankyere bia na so wo hunim die bia o de baboa me na
yo
o ma me
yo ma me jina so why na lawyer obechichirim lawyer bacho say ja ko otim ni question no if insurance when you crash afi insurance we draw also ko ye claim no a omo toso no ama afi kra no wine car like no problem friend is saying replacement car na like courtesy car yeah sorry
no
our face so amount no is less than the finance na car no nti I say omo person mo twini lawyer na only saying
yeah normally when it comes to such litigation where civil litigation
okay
I was a lawyer because who dealing on who said you may be who name the so it's a year or move nyoma a book at all so Sana make Intika who lawyer or you expert in insurance obet mini or matching some months we need or matching year. I'm out seeking BIS or Budima Biano. Because for all you know, every month be out to have insurance and I say what you are the yearly. Inti asema to why are they behaving that way? Insurance
every month,
have
even
to cover
can
you.
cry and so now this month every month is sick.
Yeah. Inti ASC and no more year no. The media mechanic say was a lawyer now or fight no more year where we situation. Ketesika Uchiaka no. Unya accident no more dia brew.
So every day they are for a taxi in and out bed, you must 60 pounds. Every day a cover.
So ufa lawyer bebusa aka ni nyina the account because Oma when you sign contract say bibi to o car ni wa e wo so mu bro ketesika. Tama when you accident up to now no ketesika no so e maaye. So omo bu omo mra no so omo bu omo contract omo ne o sign ye no. On kra na yetimi twe hu man so ansa na ba betwe the aka no kra hu man so.
Wow.
Because who here car na e was say we di kwa adwuma. O car anya accident Adentina omumra ofufo na umfa yusu. Abra
omo ka tell me say omo say ade na say ka say you lost today they don't need to provide any caretaker but you can't say you lost no that is maybe even 3-4 days ago no say you lost no but for the past 3 weeks you know I say irreparable I did not get any support.
Yeah, because they know say unnim ran into you go so. No tin make us say pe lawyer no fight him out. Why?
Mate.
Okay.
Mate. Na me pacho lawyer no madam what do you call it? Certified accountant who nya lawyer bi amame. I obetimi aboa me.
Pacho Wisemart for no more eka say but your lawyer more dealing with this kind of cases.
When it comes to insurance, we always advise ourselves pick an expert in that field.
Okay.
Okay. Those who normally deal with that as insurance lawyers, they know how to the loopholes about that. To me, my first say, call online now Google insurance lawyers about now from Munioma Akawasem. Why? And normally, so we need Kakrana, you will be a friend, no window fee. And no how bet me name be a court, sir. Why?
Okay.
When I send you can some say a lawyer, no more numbers, no screen, also see our own. And meaning say ABH, nobody me a contact lawyer Francis Abia, send you now open, so any of these insurance companies be a obey me or recommend ya and so obey me.
Obey me, I recommended the mammy and can Mumbai better. We are lawyers and the money anymore.
So until we have screen also numbers you so office number or bet lawyer France then a won't fin. Why? So show Facebook the number no is 079 46 okay
079 yeah
46 77 24 39. Aye.
Okay.
Yo,
Lawyer
Francis. Aye. Yo, that's it.
Okay, me pa you. Me name the customer. Me da se pa me da mas. Na me shila mo pa ni mo pa.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Lawyer, we the topic the yenwi. I can prophesy. Say topic with the yenwi. Yo, lawyer, but you to us mine. Now, yeah, sure. And the first question, Crown, I have seen over time. No, yaso. I now check student visa the requirements, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. And na make no. And mostly, na they look at the financial bit. No, you have to have enough money to support yourself.
Okay.
Pay for your course without relying on the public funds, because already we choked over UK with the benefit system. No, they don't want you to also come and put the burden on them, because more provided for almost student or more with bursaries and that kind of other financial needs, It is a woba now so be a burden to them. Yeah, na adding. They always make sure say or finances intact in such a way say oba o meka say maybe per benefit e wo UK hanumo. Especially the course fees, living costs, and special categories be a normal be here to survive in this in the course of where education, all these things they look at it. To show or financial bit, they try to make sure say so being a sponsor or papa or mommy and our uncle bisana, they would like to look at your statement and sana on my issue be a friend of confirmation of acceptance for studies because they are now uni now and I say sponsor licenses, they are keen about that.
Okay.
So before say you be issue confirmation of acceptance for studies or the back visa now what me approval of finances say fees first year of fees no bet me to living costs okay. All these things are intact. Based on the financial breakdown, they can easily assess say okay, over first year there, rest assured you can survive.
Okay.
So on that note, we will issue you confirmation of acceptance for studies.
Okay.
And mostly, DBA are more serious and keen about it. Because without that, visa now will pay Ediaba UK, wunya. Until we always recommend financial requirement is one of the key components for you to get a student visa.
Okay. Okay.
But mostly people use fake bank accounts.
Yeah, so move.
And the home office pick it up. Because recently, many about 2 or 3 calls regarding that. I'm a refuser grab them. I'm a banning almost for 10 good years. I'm going to be my UK.
Hey, Abusia for any ancient you. Sir, bank statement, your cornea printer, my be DNA, they are my. They say, lawyer, to say, we can ban, say, much or so, make me a banning for 10 years. Within that time, you want to be your application be a UK beam.
Yeah.
I think say a good lesson for all of us. Abusia for. I pese you will fear pese buy coffee and crop for Bamba through the student visa route, And I say I don't think say student visa. I think all of them are not lawyer.
No, it's the cut across. But
okay.
Mostly this is what is coming up all the time. This is what is coming up. Indeed, that's what I say in terms of your bank statement, it has to be the right bank statement from the right bank with the right amount of, because mostly other things they've noticed, car ABR or Babetukwaya, you can see a huge amount of money in the bank statement. But almost it should be at least 28 days, which has been sitting in the bank account, the amount of money. Because all of a sudden, within the last 2 months, pushing in more money into it, they suspect something we call money laundering.
Wow.
That's another thing. So you have to build your finance every month, before say within 6 months, start building up the finances.
Okay.
But the key secret, we always look at external finances. Be said, me uncle Wagana or no me there be opportunity womu e wahano mo, especially relative be wo krom ha or ye juma. Because one thing they are motion is nipa ne wahano or sponsor wa. It's so easy for them.
Okay.
Because for they can negotiate with nipa ne say every man be me until 200, 500, me until we say.
Wow.
Oh, it's all the time, sir. We look at Ghana, sir, what's a bank statement in free Ghana. There be.
Wow. Your lawyer, main tia na so na main question yi. Okay. Obi the question about Facebook. What's say? Please, my friend has 7 Yeah, British.
Mm-hmm.
She lives with her husband, but they have separated. They
Mm-hmm.
have not divorced yet. The
Mm-hmm.
man keeps on threatening her with eviction. My friend went to council for help, and they said
Mm-hmm.
they need eviction notice letter. But the husband doesn't want to give the letter. NHS and her son's school has written strong support letter due to the child being diagnosed with autism. But still, council doesn't want to help because she can't produce eviction letter. Please, what should my friend do? Wow. Lawyer.
I guess Nipa no be here but from what is being put across. But the issue then is yeah, permanent fee no. Evidence bear na obey to media council. I could show say yeah, pamu fee.
So what threaten?
No, or threatening, but me reporting my police report. Because Chroma, everything needs to be documented and evidential basis. What do you mean, sorry, preoccupant and can't council say, ye to me if you are by any evidence, nothing to show, say, feel. Because the council also look into most of these things.
Okay.
You can't use word of mouth and go there. They do have domestic violence. How is the situation be at home? Did you report the scene to the police? You said the school they are aware. What about the social services? Are they aware?
Okay.
All these things, information put together to make your case strong. And Sana Council not soon. Because the reason why I council not pulling all this or needs all such an information is because their resources are limited. And they have to give it to those who really qualify or those who are in need of it.
Okay. Okay.
It doesn't mean that they have to just wake up. When you come here without evidence, we give it to you. That's it.
So, Senior Colonel, my friend, the husband threatened her with eviction, but the husband will not give her the eviction letter.
Threatening and giving
to evict her, yeah. So, lawyer, what sort of evidence now be here?
The council wants a situation whereby you have eviction letter or mobile so ama will be. Inti se one fast de na call mo they also almost be tossing
Wow.
Because anyone who needed that thing, that housing. There are so many people on the housing road also looking for accommodation. For who case, obi case near more than who
and what the by now say, sir, if obetimia produce evidence be about more treatment and threat be
yes.
I don't know a bit me up one case until for the question by I think say so to me evidence. But you say
Nana Bob.
Nana Bob, oh my helper say deputy deputy lawyer Nana Bob. Well, thank you for your question. Nana, where there is more grounds, evidence to prove say she's being more treated, being threatened. So the BBR obetimi ade akire say papa no ebi onya no be pra no or threaten no. So and na betimi ma council no bi obetimi agina so de aboa no. So enti I think say ho no. And obi watching you from Zambia. Wow, lawyer. Obi from Zambia. Syringe, Zambia.
We need to tip in more of the English because it's not almost all the time we put in our local dialect. So
Okay.
as time goes on, we will
Mm.
a bit of English to let the other audience
Okay.
who does not speak our language to pick it up. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're talking about the student visa application.
Yeah,
Yeah.
lawyer. We there. I think say we will do it next. We'll continue next week. But the next question is, lawyer, what about the dependent visa? I have heard they want to stop giving dependent visa. Is it true?
It's not true. What it is it was made in just comments by the Prime Minister that mostly from what they've noticed is that when those with a dependent visa came in, when they come into the UK, they don't abide by the rules and what they are supposed to be doing and what they are not supposed to be doing. Because it's giving them an issue mostly. The Prime Minister cited most examples, especially the student one, that when they come here, they don't go to the school. One,
Wow.
instead of them to go to school, they will be working. When it's due for renewal, they're trying to find a way of renewing it.
Wow.
But there are so many ways of when you come here with a student visa route, if you want to switch, there is more opportunity for you to do that. You shouldn't wait till your visa expires before you start coming up with another idea, fumbling, or you want to do something about that.
Okay.
All the time, we always say that seek a legal advice.
Okay.
So if you are school now,
Okay.
we can help by switching to other routes.
Okay. All right. Yo, lawyer, me da say. Ti we dey himself be rap up na nyame adom a next week ya toa so mze ya time no ya so nti. Baby a pese wo dey na di ye di si no. Ka betimi around na pamai. Na nyame adom.
Yo, me da say DJ KB. Yeah, I think sir for now you better break you the requirements, to the next time near twice. Why?
Okay.
Near twice how the application is being done, and are giving the amount, and the amount we are giving the pros and cons, the advantages and disadvantages. Sir, are you reliable? Sir, what does our route now? Can it lead to settlement or not? Nay, all these things, we bet me have our dependent partner, and at the same time, we dependent children. We bet me the mama now said. What I can say is for now, because of time factor and time constraint, next week, sir, Nyankopon ye adoma ye share ye betwa so every baby do because the student visa another route we can easily utilize that route. Okay. But if we do the right thing, and if we do the right thing, because for the Prime Minister is also thinking of coming out with collaborating with the Home Office. You nibi waha nipane applier my visa ma. It's just by the way, but one to me, all of a sudden and start and run by going that way, and no dear any possible. Because every uni has accredited and they've got their license to issue the confirmation for acceptance of studies, being the case in UK here. In the whole Prime Minister and run fine. Before so be changing, and it's easy for you to change it that way.
Hey, Prime Minister is already or they baron.
Yeah.
Oh, economy now or no.
Any documents you call Home Office, especially entry clearance application, being the student visa, being a spousal visa, it cuts across being the skilled worker visa. All these things are having effect. It's coming to a broad daylight because that's what the Home Office have started noticing, and they've started banning some people out of it.
Wow.
Mr. Mo, we shouldn't be a victim of such The lawyer, no advice you. Connection man, no, you're very, very careful. Okay. Because you're banned for 10 years now, untimima UK, till say after 10 years, you know. And I'm not for no home office, they keep record. 20 years now, met me a control file. Yeah.
Wow.
Met me a control file number. I bet T-Shock say, hey, there are no way some time ago, me I'm kicking because we've been having experience on that, and I don't want people to fall victim of that. That's the reason why I made my TA4, I are aware about what is going on. Yo, DJ KB that say then so I saw you
lawyer, where the Mestro na me la question biaba na me mfe enumi Mr. Wa. So lawyer, why my sister's dependent visa is not out? It's going to 8 months. Please, what problem?
Why is it not out?
Yes.
That means I assume say why your application about
yeah.
A dependent visa.
Yeah. Dependent visa.
Yeah.
See, 8 months now.
Dependent visa and Chester within 3 weeks, according to a more time frame of decision making. You know, into one finding out 1 year's application, you know, a man on 1 year, on finding out from the home office. For all you know, or more making decision now, it could be say a quarter with junk mail.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, because such decisions, you know, are charged within 3 weeks.
Okay.
It is 8 months, yeah, there's something wrong somewhere.
Okay. All right. Yo, me da se lawyer, you de nyame adom next week so ye betwa so. Or say ne de no say questions ne ba sa ntina yentimi anwie. 1 hour this year nas about yeah. Yo, a tip for lawyer Francis Wisemart for more contact numbers and a good screen also no. So here more office number near 0208 016 5384. The office number again 0208 016 5384. Lawyer Francis and an individual number near 07946 772 439. I'll take it again. 07946 772 439. And our emergency number. Lawyer Wisdom Kutano is 07931 411 042. The emergency number again 07931 411 042. I hope from any of these numbers are on Benyam. Your lawyer, Edas, Yamistra, Yamiadman next week so the best sign Abamo Akachi, Nainamatua and Common so. Yamistra, lawyer.
Yo, Medas, bye bye.
Ebusian 4, that was lawyer Francis Posompim, Wisemart Solicitors. I mean, say, you got answers to your questions, and we've learned a lot. It's our programming every Wednesday. It comes live on Top Online Radio UK, both on the mobile radio app, on our website, on GhanaWeb.com, on Modern Ghana Radio website, and also on YouTube and on Facebook. And so. All our videos are available, our previous episodes, they are all available on Facebook and YouTube. Just go to Facebook or YouTube and search for Top Online Radio UK. Top Online Radio UK. And all our previous sessions. Mr. Your free mobile radio app, I'll be to me download. So that I'll be to me a TN. Sometimes we are now watching until we share Facebook, but we meet on the mobile app no. App to send your app here you use your phone so you say banking app then app the same thing. Just go to the Play Store or the App Store and search for Top Online Radio UK. Top Online Radio UK. Na ubitimi download na abribia watimi etie na me pese me di ye app no picture be bro na senior abehu senior esitie. Yes. say na app no etie. Yeah. We call Play Store, App Store. It looks the same either way. You just click on the link. In logo no. Just click on the app, and it will start the download. Over to me, so acquire website. We have the download links no. toponlinestation.com. toponlinestation.com. In the middle of the page, app download link. You're one for the Play Store, and there's another for the App Store. Just click on the link. It will take you straight to the download page, so you can download it nicely. For Jimmy D, one of our sponsors, is a certified accountant. I'm a Ghana for accountant or more UK. And he say, UK are now here accountant. I want to recommend certified accountant amount. Number between your more. If you are calling from the UK, then is 0208 226 4933. Yes, that's if you are calling from inside the UK. It's 0208 226 4933. If you are calling from outside, then obviously the +44 I. And you bet you in Krator Krabi every.
Who is going to do my account and tax returns for me, cry?
Certified accountant. Certified accountant. Certified accountant.
They will help you with your account and tax returns.
Are you a minicab driver, hairdresser, shop owner, or self-employed? Certified accountant. And I was working with Chapman. And then we say when you will be a wabring accounts and tax returns more. Now bansa so more. Now who you actually? It didn't make a certified accountant at the Yamawo. F accounts and tax returns, company accounts, bookkeeping, payroll services, charity accounts, and gift aid claim. As of for what 20 open engineer certified accountants, self tax planning, business advice, company registration, and many more. And teach you what company what you kasa. Now what the hotel babro. What is the capudo babro no bushia. Certified accountant. Say a better transfer from the dia. What 20 construction workers, agency workers, relief security workers, bank nursing staff, and then one we are our temporary workplaces in India. Monfrano, no one capudo mama. But the other crowd say HMRC4 at the cabra work. What me wow it come and yes as well. What is so cry?
Address 335 to 351 Raynham Road South, Dagenham, RM10 8QR.
Telephone 0208 226 4933. Mobile 079 568 04517. Certified accountant. Mehumba mehua chame. Mudim puntio abba meduma yume.
I am Incredible Mabna, and this is my lovely husband.
Incredible, yeah.
He couldn't wait to say that.
Officially. I've assumed the title.
So, we're still in the New Year mood, isn't it? Today, oh, sorry.
No, go on.
Today is a requested topic. So, a couple requested that we talk about this.
Yeah.
So, we thought, why not? It may be a little bit controversial.
It can be a very subtle area in a marriage, but obviously it's worth talking about.
Yeah. So, this couple said they want us to discuss what was that again?
Grounds for mistrust.
Yeah.
So, in other words,
in marriage,
in relationship, one spouse can give the other spouse or
a reason to not trust them.
Not to trust.
Is it mistrust or distrust?
You see, the other day, someone thought I was wrong when I said distrust.
There's someone is me. Own it with your full chest. Come out.
There's distrust and there's mistrust. Professor of English, how can I get wrong? I'm joking. Yeah, so distrust and mistrust are two different words, but obviously distrust is a correct word.
Okay.
Yeah.
We hear you, Prof. So,
ever wanted to know how to live better, longer?
We've got you covered. How would you be married to someone and not trust them?
You see, trust is a very, very, very sensitive, fragile element in every relationship.
Okay.
Whether be it marriage or what do they call it? I mean,
relationship. Beloved dozen.
And there's one thing that a lecturer that I worked with in Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. I worked as a teaching assistant during my national service, and by the grace of God. And this lecturer said something to me.
You guys see what I'm putting up with.
I'm trying to explain because obviously I need to give a pretext to what I'm.
We hear you, Prof. We hear you.
Now, what happened was that this lecturer, because there's this known phenomenon on university campuses that teaching assistant, teaching and research assistant usually sleep around with the girls to be able to award them marks and stuff like that. So this lecturer was giving me, exams papers to mark, and I was going to take it because I don't live in Kumasi, but I had to go all the way back to Accra, and I was going to take them home and then mark them over the Christmas period. And he said to me that trust is like egg. When it falls down, it gets broken. No matter how you try to mend it, it will never become the same.
No.
So sometimes in our marriages, knowingly or unknowingly, we may be giving our spouses reasons not to trust us.
That's right.
And that is what we want to address today. Yeah.
First and foremost.
First and foremost. So my wife will set the ball rolling, and I'll jump onto the wagon later on.
So first and foremost, to me, I think, we are in the age of technology, and believe it or not, social media is causing a lot of mayhem in marriages.
Yeah.
People see things on social media and they take it as reality. People see all sorts of behavior they may find charming, romantic, and the fact that this man or woman is doing this for the spouse on social media and my husband is not doing it may cause someone to think maybe he doesn't love me enough, or maybe he's seen someone else. Or sometimes people come and rant on social media, my spouse did this, so this was what happened. And sometimes you can take it as your reality where you start seeing, okay, he's starting doing that. So it could be this,
Yeah.
So taking a mirage, social media is a mirage. It's a whole, it's a virtual community, I should say, because a lot of the things that happen there is not real. People are just putting up a front. People get paid, believe it or not. But what happens there? So please do not, the things you see, why are you looking at me like that? The things you see on social media, some of them, a lot of them are not what they actually appear to be. So don't compare what you see there with your reality. That is someone's highlight. You are comparing to your real life, your low. People only put stuff that will make them look good. Of course, if I'm having problems with my husband, if I'm unhappy with my husband, if my husband does something, doesn't buy me something, I'm not going to put it on social media that my husband didn't do this, my husband didn't do that. When I'm happy with him, if he gives me something, I'm happy with a gift I'm pleased with, nice moments, we share them there. Not everyone wants to share, or wash their dirty linen out in the public. So if you're constantly seeing nice and beautiful things on social media, don't you think that your spouse is not doing well or treating you well or whatever? It's a mirage, a lot of it. So that's what I think.
Yeah, so good. Thank you for setting the ball rolling. Now, the first point I want to talk about, one of the things that you might be doing, which you probably be aware or may not be aware, and that particular thing might be giving your spouse grounds not to trust you is failing to set boundaries when it comes to your relationship with the opposite sex. Now, some men, especially, I'll start with the men. When you're married to a woman, I mean, your wife is a woman, and then you go all out to relate with the opposite sex. I'm not saying you shouldn't. Don't get it twisted. You shouldn't get. But sometimes, late in the night, you're on the phone with the opposite sex, a married man. You find yourself in public and you are holding certain parts of a lady. No, it's not.
What if their spouse is okay with it? Some people.
I'm speaking for spouses who are not okay with it.
Okay.
Because some people
Mr. Speaker.
might be naive from even the ones that you think they are not okay. It's probably because they are naive. But with the passage of time, they will come to the realization that no, because there's some things that is just off track. It's just like every profession or institution has certain set rules that guide them. When it comes to marriage, the same thing. There are certain rules that nobody falls into it. But once you come into
hands with the opposite
institution ordained by God Himself called marriage, there are certain things you can. So you as a man or a woman, when it comes to a relationship with the opposite sex, there are certain lines you need to draw and tell yourself that I cannot cross this line, given the sanctity of marriage and what the Bible requires of me.
As you're talking, what just dropped in my spirit was David seeing Bathsheba having a bath in a hot afternoon.
Yeah.
If he happened not to be on the rooftop at that time, he would have saved himself all the stress of sleeping with a married woman, killing the husband, having a child, and everything else that followed on from there.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
Just being in that location.
He couldn't set the boundary at the time.
Exactly. As a married man.
Yeah. And one of the key rules.
Shame you didn't sort out that travel insurance, darling. That bite of yours swollen to the size of a pumpkin.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
Holiday Extras. Less hassle, more holiday.
Is that marriage is guided by the principle of integrity. The Bible says in Hebrews chapter 14, please do check for me. It says that marriage has to be held in honor. And that is where it goes on to say that marriage bed undefiled. So these are things you can't. There's a certain integrity you need to have when it comes to marriage. That is why, for example, your relationship with the opposite sex has to be guided.
Hebrews 13:4.
Hebrews 13:4. Thank you. It has to be guided. You can't just be doing whatever you want.
Social media. I feel like the social media space is affecting a lot of people. So if you are the type of spouse who is into all these social media shenanigans and you're constantly spending too much time on these apps, liking photos of the opposite sex. So for instance, as a woman, how would you feel if you constantly see that I'm liking pictures of naked men?
Thank you.
Or men with abs, acting sexy and all of that. Or you get into my DM or Messenger or whatever, and I'm having certain conversations. Or even if the conversation, there's nothing going on, nothing sexual going on. The fact that I'm chatting a lot of men can be a source of, worry. You may be thinking, has she deleted them or what's going on here? So you're spending more time on that app liking pictures of women with big buttocks, showing cleavage.
That could be giving a clear clue. It could be that probably there's nothing.
You're just liking.
But even as a Christian, forget about you being a married man. Is it appropriate? Is it right that you're into all these things? So.
So if if you follow each other, sometimes they let you know when you click on it, they suggest it, and then you will see that your spouse is constantly liking these stuff. It makes you think, what could he be doing behind me? And maybe the women you are liking and following and all of that, they are well endowed than your wife. You're making her insecure and thinking, hey, what's going on here?
Yeah. The other bit is the second point, or the third point, because you've shared the social media, so that's the second point. The third point is concealing or hiding information.
Hey!
Now we've got into, in this dispensation, I mean, a married man and a woman. How come that when you're going to the bathroom, you have to go with your phone? What do you have? It could be that you're not hiding anything, but that habit of taking might be creating doubts in the mind of your spouse.
Yeah, some people, when their phone rings, they run out of the bathroom.
How come that when you got married, you never used to answer calls in your car? But now when you're driving home, as soon as you get to the door, you park within the driveway, you do all your calls before you come home. There are certain conversations you can't have at home.
Yeah. If, you know, there are spouses
and when
who
you find yourself at home, your phone is always on silence.
There are spouses, babe, that will, when they get a call, say it's not even from friends or their own family members, say my mom calls, I pay the call and I'm like, I'll call you later, or I'm at home, I can't talk, let's chat later. What is it that you want to chat later that he cannot hear? It means I should be wary of you. It means I'm not safe in the house. Do you get me? Because we are one body.
Yeah.
And I say this all the time. You can trust me with your body. At night, we lock all the doors in the house and sleep in one room.
Yeah. What else do you want to hide? Or what else can you
Full
hide?
privy to your body. You know? No padlock on your body.
You fall into it
But-
like swimming in an ocean.
Oh. But you can't trust the person there are conversations unless you're planning a surprise party for the spouse.
Yeah.
If you start taking calls outside or some calls will come through,
You can't answer.
you will never pick up.
What do you have to hide?
Oh no. Oh no.
So these things we are touching on, you probably may not think that is beginning to give grounds for mistrust in your marriage, but unknown to you, but probably known to your spouse, it's beginning to open up certain wounds in the marriage. And
Can I say something though, babe? There are situations where some men or some women do that because the other spouse is constantly also causing problems. Because it's like you pick up a call and the questions that will follow after that call, you better not pick that call. So if you are the type, if you realize that your husband, your wife is not picking calls when you are there,
maybe the call.
you to check yourself.
Yeah. I think the first thing is you need to have trust. For the fact that the person has answered the call in your presence, or the person is going into the bathroom, they've left their phone there, it means they trust you. So you shouldn't become like a CID person, always searching, digging. What do you want to find? And indeed, you will go and find something that will worry you.
No, the thing is, the moment
or something that probably is not that, maybe conversation 4 or 5 years before they met you.
No, I feel like the moment you feel like you need to start snooping your husband or your wife's phone, you both need to sit down and have a proper chat.
Yes.
The moment you feel the need to go through his phone when he's not there, when he's sleeping,
please. Maybe you might have found something. That is the reason why that has created that.
You need to have a chat.
Suspicion.
To avoid any other, because it's not healthy.
I think sometimes people they start searching when they are suspicious.
Yes.
And what leads to suspicion? Something might.
This is what we're talking about,
Yeah. Because maybe when you got married, that spouse never used to search on your phone, but now they've started because probably they're suspicious.
And like you were talking about boundaries. So if when I'm there and your parents call, your family members call, you can't pick up, or the moment you see me come through the door, you cut the call, I will be worried.
Yeah.
I will. Yeah. Me personally, I wouldn't go through your phone, but I will be worried. But I will bring it up, like what's happening, because for all you care to know, it could also be coincidental, but you're just overthinking it. So it's better to talk about it.
I think it's very dangerous in marriage when you have doubt about something, you don't talk about it, but then you take action
Yeah.
subsequently.
Yeah, it can be dangerous.
It's very dangerous. You need to talk to your spouse about it. If that thing doesn't stop, then that is when maybe later on you can decide to. Even that one, you shouldn't be in a haste to take any decision that a regrettable decision. Yeah, you need to take your time because for all you know, there's nothing wrong. Yeah, so I think that communication is very key in marriage. If things like this, if you're a woman or a husband and you're beginning to become suspicious or you're beginning to have doubt, you think that your spouse is giving you grounds not to trust them, I think you need to sit down and talk about it. That will give the other spouse opportunity to explain, because then that is when you realize that, oh, maybe there's nothing wrong. It's just that maybe I'm overthinking or...
So what do you think, like, if, like, I suspect there's something going on, I shouldn't go straight to the phone. I should ask him.
You should ask him.
And you think they're going to be sincere?
If they're not sincere, you will know. And you need to give yourself time. Do you understand? You need to give yourself time and then try to see, just double check whatever answers they've given you. Just try and cross check to see if, you know,
how are you going to cross check if you're not checking?
By observations. You don't have to go to people's phones to be able to reach a very reliable
you know, some
answer.
people also feel like the fact that I'm married doesn't mean I should lose my not independence. Independence is not the word, but the fact that I'm married doesn't mean like I shouldn't have some freedom.
Yeah.
You know, but I also feel like you cannot get married and want to live like you're single.
It won't happen. It can never. If you go down that line, there will be issues in your marriage.
You can't be married.
You're married, but you are still living like a single
and
person.
you want to live like a single person.
Before I met my wife, I used to be the type that I used to sleep with messages. So I used to sleep with Bishop Dark's messages playing. I love it. Or I used to, even no messages, sleep with songs in the background, gospel songs, you know, soothing in the background. I wake up, before I come out in the morning to pray, I'm so charged and I don't know, you know, there's something about it. But I have to stop. I cannot be living like, because this beautiful lady here, you know, she's not like me. She can't be sleeping with, you know, tongues in the background and, you know, preaching.
I'm a light sleeper. I wake up.
So how to, you know, so that's the thing. You can't, once you're married, listen, we are not saying, for example, when it comes to opposition, you shouldn't win. But sometimes, to me, I find it very weird. When married men are touching girls,
holding their waist,
holding their palm, touching their bam. No, come on. You're married, for Christ's sake.
Especially if your spouse is not okay.
Can't be doing that.
If your spouse.
If your spouse is okay, it's wrong. If you like, ask God, you can't. There's a certain sanctity, there's a certain integrity, there's a certain way you need to carry yourself, and a certain behavior you need to have once you're married. To ponder.
I'm sure a lot of you can add more in the comment section. Let's all be learning, because this is something that's very important to this couple that they wanted us to discuss. But there really isn't much out there. But I feel like no matter how you feel about the situation, if the moment you feel the need to check your husband or wife's phone,
there's something wrong.
I think there is a concern that both of you need to sit down as adults and talk about. If someone is trusting you enough, please don't betray that trust.
Yes.
Don't. Because all these girls you're seeing on Instagram, a lot of them are filters. So if you meet them in real life, it's not the same. Plus, you may not be able to make life with them. Some of them, they just want the highway. They're not homely. You've chosen a wife. You've chosen a husband. That was the reason all these people were there. You settled for this one. So please, make it work.
Don't be deceived.
Yeah, concentrate on the one in front of you.
And
make it better.
You see, if you're also the type that you probably, you know yourself that you've been indulging in certain unhealthy acts, which means that it's gotten to a point that you are hiding things from your spouse. You should know that the scripture says in Proverbs chapter 10 verse 9 that whoever has integrity walks securely. But whoever makes his ways crooked will be found out. It is something that, because there's nothing under God is the one that reveals secrets. That is why you, the other spouse, don't worry, just keep trusting them, even though they know that what they've been doing some things that it's just inappropriate, and they're hiding stuff from you. It's just a matter of time. Rather turn to God instead of creating a very tense home and all of that, fighting and all of no. Turn to God and pray. God will solve the problem for you.
That's right.
Yeah.
It can also be other stuff.
Yeah.
Like money, properties.
Yeah.
Because some spouses are together and they don't even know that their wives have built properties in their home countries. You know, no idea, no clue, and they are constantly crying over how they don't have money, blah blah blah. So if this person finds this out, or say infidelity, if that happens, it will be so difficult for the marriage to get back on track again. It will take the mercies of God. You know, I know some people have worked through it and made it work, but avoid these things by all means in the first place, because it's just too much.
Very important.
Yeah.
You
Lack
have an
of
overseas
openness.
account.
Yeah.
You didn't have this account before you got married. I know your monies are not together, but because there are bills and stuff to be paid, you've probably lied to your spouse, saying that, oh, maybe in a month I earn £2,000. Meanwhile, you're earning £5,000, and therefore that the remaining amount you're saving it somewhere else. So these are things, and then your spouse will probably with time will start, becoming
it comes out eventually.
skeptical about the whole thing and trying to find out
lack
information
of
for itself.
openness is another thing that
Yeah.
causes mistrust or distrust.
Yeah.
In
So
marriage.
it's very important, and it's a very sensitive topic. You
Yeah.
know, but obviously we had to talk about it. And we believe that God will give us the grace. I mean, each and every one of us, the grace and the strength
deal with it.
to give grounds for trust in our marriage instead of mistrust. Give ground. The things you do, your spouse say, "Oh, my husband. Oh, I know my wife. I know she will never do this. I know he will never. Yeah.
It's okay.
Just
Ceasefire.
So
we hope, Mr. and Mrs., that you're happy and you can align with what we've just brought out. I hope we did justice to the topic he gave us. And we just pray that, like Daniel said, God will help us all, because what is marriage without trust? What is it? A partnership? A contract? You need to trust each other.
It's a social contract.
Do not give grounds for your spouse not to trust you. Openness is the key. And as the other spouse is being open, please don't the questioning. It's like you come back from work and who did you call at this time? And why did you call this person? And what did you say? Why is it that you didn't call at home? Meanwhile,
trust them.
Meanwhile, there's nothing. So from the stables of the Incredibles.
Yay, the Incredibles. We're joking. She's finally accepted the name. We're going to have to rebrand. Yeah. Thank you so much once again. This is also one of the controversial topics we've discussed so far.
It's not controversial.
Well, I think it is. I think some aspect of it is controversial. So please keep the comments coming. We want to hear from you. We want to learn from you. If there's anything that we said that we were not happy about, please forgive us. As human as we are, we may err. Forgive us, and then God richly bless you and keep you in 2023. Thank you so much. We love you. Bye.
For Ghana for listen to Ohima B this and every Tuesday evening 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. UK time for our evening talk show. Mankomo.
Chewadrin.
Join the conversation. Family issues.
Social issues.
Awari munsem.
Child upbringing.
Abataye munsem. Emantetiye munsem. Fie shensem. Emema sukahu. Don't miss this show. This and every Tuesday evening, 8 to 9 p.m. UK time. Listen to a Mankomo on Top Online Radio UK.
You can watch the program live on Facebook at
Top Online Radio UK.
You can tune in to us by visiting our website
www.toponlinestation.com,
or you can download our radio app directly from the Play Store or the App Store.
You can also tune in to us on Modern Ghana Radio, Ghana Web Radio page, mytuner.com,
and all third-party radio platforms.
Join the conversation. Wadrin is saying, don't miss this show. This and every Tuesday, 8 to 9 p.m. UK time. Only on Top Online Radio UK.
You don't want to miss this.
Cheers to the month of love.
Cheers.
Local man. He doesn't know that after cheers you drink. Hello, our lovely friends. It's been a while. So whilst we're in the month of love, what do you have to share with our friends?
So we're basically talking about love today, isn't it?
All month, really. All month. The whole month is a month of love. So we thought, why not? Let's touch on one or two things regarding giving gifts in marriage, romance in marriage.
Yeah.
I know someone out there will think, these people, don't they have anything to do? Like, you're always talking about marriage, love. But listen, it's also a vital part of our lives that we cannot, take out.
Yeah.
So you and I will agree that some things don't come naturally to everyone.
Yeah.
I know someone will say, oh, I don't need an occasion to remind me to, show my partner that I love them.
Yeah.
But for some people too, it doesn't occur to them naturally. Even if it does, there are also people who, to them, some of these things are a big deal.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So obviously, sometimes I think that instinctively, by virtue of instinct, we're able to, put thoughts together and then organize something for our lovers. So whether it's your wife, husband, or a girlfriend or boyfriend, so to speak. But sometimes too, you have to make a conscious effort, which means that it has to be predetermined, preconceived. You have to think about it.
Sometimes you even have to set a reminder on your phone.
Yeah, exactly.
To say, I need to buy flowers on my way for my partner. For me, babe, to even start, I think that if you love someone, you will give to them. John 3:16. It says, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. For God so loved us that he gave something that was precious to him. So some of the things that are precious to us, our time, money. For you to get a gift for your love, for someone you cherish, for your wife, for your husband, you love them. That is why you're doing it. It's an expression of love. And different people have different love languages. I remember talking about this love language thing in one of our videos. If you don't know what your spouse's love language is, it's not too late to find out. There's no shame in asking them. Honestly, it's good For some people, their love language is showing them love or buying them gifts, especially on occasions like Valentine's, Christmas, their birthday, anniversaries. If that's their love language, if you truly love them, you will give to them.
Definitely. And just to add to what you said, I think what you said is very, very crucial, very, very relevant. Now, when you're married in a relationship, one thing you need to know is that to be able to make this union work, there are things that you have to do. You see, once you're in a marriage, it's no more about you. That's what the Bible even says in Philippians chapter 2 verse 3, that we should put others before ourselves. And that analogy or that principle with the Bible spouses works in perfectly marriage relationship. You have to put your spouse before yourself. In other words, you don't seek your interest anymore. The values don't upon yourself, it's upon the other.
Funny you say this, because I listened to this man of God, Jimmy Evans, and he said that to be married
24/7
means to die first. What's this man talking about? To stay in love, to build on your marriage, to see your marriage work, you have to die like yourself has to die, like Christ died for the church. If you're not going to be selfish and to put someone's needs before yours, that means you've killed yourself.
Definitely.
You have to kill yourself.
Definitely.
You have to be selfless.
Definitely.
You know?
So
to do what the other person likes.
Thank you.
Because naturally, babe, if I receive my salary and I feel like I need AirPods, I haven't bought it yet. Why should I get you a Valentine gift? Like an AirPod as a Valentine gift when I need it myself.
Under normal circumstances, it doesn't make sense. It's nonsensical, isn't it? Yeah, but when it comes to love, and you see, God is wise. That's why in the Bible, like I quoted from Philippians chapter 2, verse 3. God never said that we should put ourselves, because God knows that for marriage to work, for relationship to work, it is important that one puts you, the person, you, the individual in question, you abase and allow your spouse to increase. In other words, you bring yourself down and allow your partner. That is how it works. So when you are in marriage, and most importantly, or most of the time, is seeking the interest of your partner or your spouse.
That's right.
And just to wrap it up, with respect to this point you made, one very, very important ingredient, which is very, very integral to you being able to, make your spouse happy and do what, makes them also happy, is understanding. Like you said, the love language is very important. Maybe for me, buying language is not ice cream and flowers and all of that.
That's mine.
But mine is different. So she has to seek mine, and I have to seek her. Her own is buying flowers and ice cream. Sometimes I'm a bit. I fall short on the corporate because
you're good. You try.
Sometimes when I get busy, but so I have to make conscious effort. So I tell myself, hey, I have to remind myself. It's been maybe 2 months or 3 weeks or whatever. I haven't bought ice cream for my wife, so I need to go to the shop and get. That is how it is. So, and then I think it's excellent that you understand. You need to understand. Look, don't expect your partner to be the same as yours.
No.
Prioritize their wants and needs. I will say it again. Prioritize their wants and needs over yours.
That's being selfless. That is dying to yourself.
Yes.
And if I am prioritizing you, chances are you will also prioritize me, because you will see it in my actions, the things I do daily. Because if your spouse is having to tell you over and over and over again that these are the things I like, on anniversaries, I want you to recognize them. My birthdays, I want you to, make me feel special. And you're saying, oh, it doesn't matter. I love you. If I didn't love you, I wouldn't have married you. No. The person knows that you love them.
You don't.
They do.
No, if you love them, the Bible says you should love in deeds and not in words.
So they do all right, but I think the problem some people have is, I loved you, that's why I married you. I don't need to do these things to show you. But this person's needs are crying out. So you ignoring those needs is making that person feel unheard. You're making this person feel like they're not important. Because if you say you love me, these are the things I find important, like anniversaries, birthdays, celebrations like Christmas and Valentine's. I want you to let's do something special, and you are saying it's not necessary. They feel unheard. They feel like they're not relevant in your life. That is what you're communicating when honestly, And we received a text, isn't it? I was going to read it. My phone is, I'll pick it up and read it. From someone that said that, can you please address this? Like, my friend is going through a serious marital crisis because she feels like she's been telling her partner every single time that birthdays are a big deal for me. But the spouse is saying that, they don't need to be. It's like, we're married. Why do you want to bother? My dear, that is the person's love language. And you know, if to grow, for something to grow, if you've got, since I went into planting trees and flowers and things, I've realized that if you're not planting or watering, if you're not watering your plants, I even found out that you have to feed plants. I didn't know. You see? So if you've not been married before, you're now married, and your spouse is telling you that these are the things that makes me happy. Your spouse is telling you that, oh, I like gestures like these, they make me happy. And you're saying, they are not necessary. We're already married. These are for people who are dating. No, any marriage without activities, it dies. It becomes stale. And then if you put water in a bottle for a long time, it starts to smell. Although water should be odorless. You see, so the fact that you're married, all you're doing is routine stuff. We go to work, we come back, have sex, then we sleep. No activities to make the thing exciting, evolve, do dynamism.
It gets boring.
Nothing. No. You need to do something that will bring some sort of adventure, and you can discover new parts of your spouse by just being generous and giving to them. In Matthew chapter 26 verse 42, when Jesus was praying and when his death was near, he was scared. There was a point he said to God that, is there no way this cup can go past me? But in the end he said, not my will, but let your will be done, so that he gave his life that the church may be saved. Sometimes all of us, me growing up, there was no mother and father together. So there was nothing to learn, like on occasions, you see your mom and dad dressed up. No, there was nothing like that. So we could all say that, oh, we didn't see it. Me growing up, that is the word. I wasn't nurtured that way. That is people's excuse. Yeah, you were not nurtured that way. This person was not nurtured that way either. But they are telling you, they've explored that part of their life and they think that makes them happy. This life, this is it. Why not do it? Kill that self of you that says that where I'm coming from, we don't buy flowers for men or we don't buy flowers for women, so I'm not doing it. Kill that self, because you remember what Mr. Siama said to us just before we got married?
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
So this guy had just lost his wife, and our pastor then said to him, what would you say to these people that are getting married soon? He said, make each other happy.
Wow.
What each other want, do it. When my wife was alive, she loved holding hands, and I thought it was a bit, I didn't like it. It was too much. But now that she's passed on, I wish she was here. She was here, so I could hold her hands and make her happy. I wish I fulfilled those memories before she passed on. We won't have each other forever. So as we're here, the little time God has given to us to enjoy, let's make each other happy. What makes you happy? Spending time. I will take time off. Let's spend time together. You know, I remember one of the past Valentine's, one of our kids was like 6 months old. We took her to her godparents with the rest of our kids. We went time and refreshed, because parenting in this country can be a bit too much. We came back refreshed and realized that the home is happy. And I've also realized that if you are a giver in marriage, whether male or female, it opens doors for you.
100%.
Do you agree or you don't agree? Do you agree?
Especially the men.
That's why Proverbs chapter 18 verse 16 says that a man's gifts makes room for him and brings him before great men. If you are a giver in marriage, so your wife likes flowers, and every once in a while, whilst you're coming back from work, you bring flowers, it changes the mood around the house.
100%.
Valentine's is coming, and you know that she's into gifts and all of that. How much would they cost you? I have this lady friend. Her gifts are just beautiful. homemade with ginger symbols, different colors. Sandra, I'll put the name of her thing down. Just call this lady. She will wrap something nicely. She puts it in a nice gift bag. I'll open it for you guys to see it. Katito. I should have done a close-up. Look at that. Jinyame. Oh, you can't see it properly. I should have taken some shots first. You see, this thing, very, very cheap. But your missus will be very happy. Look at it. Look at this. How much will this cost you on Valentine's Day, babe?
It won't cost much.
How much will this cost you?
They look very beautiful as well.
You choose the colors you want. So if you know your wife's favorite colors, you get them. You put them on the bed somewhere. Babe, I got these for you for Valentine. You're not breaking the bank. Something simple. You know?
Yeah.
And I think I'm talking so much about this thing, but
these are very, very important
you
points
know,
you're making.
Very, 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 very nice.
Even the example you gave about Mr. Siama, it's so touching.
Very, very, very nice.
Yeah.
You choose the colors though. And it's not just this lady stuff. There are so many things around that. It won't cost you much, but your home will be happy.
Definitely.
There'll be excitement in your home.
You've spoken very well. Some of these points are life transforming points you've shared. Especially the one that struck me was the example from Mr. Siama. You know, Mr. Siama had the opportunity. I mean, the wife,
lady actually said it, told him.
His wife was yearning for that touch. Yeah. Just hold my
every time we're walking, let's hold hands. I love that.
And probably at that point, he didn't see the need for that. He felt it wasn't so necessary. You know.
Yeah.
It's very important. And what I find very, very exciting, romantic, is when you work hard to even discover your spouse's love language without they telling you. It's so exciting. You work hard to find them. That makes the person feel, that the person will appreciate the fact that you are really thinking about them. It's one thing being told and one thing working hard to find out.
That's right.
It means that you've got the person the person on your mind, and you are making every effort to make them happy.
But babe, someone will say, the thing, we are married. It's not like I'm now courting you. We are married, we have children. Why do you want to make things so difficult for me right now?
That's no joke. You see, marriage is a school. And one of our pastors, our senior pastors, Reverend Stephen Japon, said something that it's always been on my heart, that marriage without activities will eventually die. That's why day in and day
anything
out,
that is not growing dies.
It dies.
Yeah.
Day in and day out, there has to be activities. You have to, your spouse, you need to do something for them. You have to do something for you. It's all part of the activities. You need to spend time together. You know, you need to. Sometimes you have to go on the internet, search a place on their birthday, take them. And listen, those of us who think that,
it's a waste of
I don't want to always be doing things on occasions, like when the whole world is celebrating something.
I don't need someone to remind me.
I don't need the world to tell me, so I'll do it at my own time. When there is no occasion, like Val's Day or Christmas or whatever, no, it is wrong. You see, rather see it as an opportunity. Sometimes opportunities that come your way, they give you the platform to be able to do something that you haven't done before.
That's right.
Or make a statement in the life of your spouse. So I strongly, you don't really have to do anything big on such occasions.
No.
Fine. We know you're good at organizing things at your own time, not when the whole world is celebrating. Fine. Keep doing that.
But
in addition,
there are women that loves these occasional stuff too. In addition to,
remember I said that from the beginning. I quoted Philippians 2 that we should put our spouse before us. If your spouse is the type that loves to celebrate or loves gifts on those occasions, do it, because that is their love language. That is how they want. Prioritize that need or that want over yours.
Especially because they won't be here forever.
Yes.
A time is coming that one of you will have to go before the other. And then you will look back and think, oh my God. Or for those people using children as excuse, we are busy with the children. There are more important things to worry about. your marriage is one of those important things.
Yeah.
Because it's when that marriage is doing so well that the children also do better.
Because of course, I mean, your spouse, your husband or wife they come before your children. Yeah, your children.
That's a whole another topic.
Another topic. Yeah.
People will not agree with you.
Because your husband or wife was there before the children came.
And they're going to
leave before.
Those children are people's wives and husbands.
Yeah,
they're going to leave you eventually.
And that is the point where you see that the two of you will struggle to leave. Coexist if the bond is weak, because obviously when the kids were there it covered it, so you didn't know that there wasn't any strong bond between the two of you. But once they depart, that is when you come to fill that void, that vacuum. You know, so it's very important. And I wanted to say this. The Bible says in Ephesians chapter 5 verse 31, I believe, that love is patient and kind. You see, when you are kind, it means showing that friendly, generous, and secret nature. Considerate. I love that word, considerate. That look, personally, maybe I wouldn't want to do this, but because I'm married, and most importantly, remember, the Bible says love is for patient and kind. Because I love my wife, I want to go all out and do this particular thing for them because I love them. Yeah, so if you're a man, you have to, because you see, naturally, women are good receivers. Yeah. That's why when you give a woman, you know, they will also come up.
You didn't want to say it, but you're not a virgin.
I am not, by the grace of God. You see, so yeah, it's an opportunity, isn't it? So, my dear friends.
Yeah. So someone is thinking, oh, she knows our finances, he knows our finances, he knows that we cannot like go all out and spend so much money. But these things don't have to cost a fortune. They don't have to break a bank. Do you remember for I think 2 years ago, I was heavily pregnant, and it was a week, Valentine's Day. I gave birth 1 week after Valentine's. I decided that every time I do, small stuff for my husband, Daniel is not like, gifts and stuff is not a big deal for him. Like, he'd rather don't get me anything. But for me, I see some sort of excitement in him when he gets it. But it's like, if I get it, fine. If I don't, fine. So I got a lady on our estate to, blow out balloons and all of that stuff. And the only thing I bought for that Valentine was just the balloon. Everything else was homemade. I made some really...
Bringing homes to life with the Cotswold Company. Discover our range at cotswoldco.com.
Special food. Like, it was almost like finger food. With naan bread and all of those bits and pieces. Bought some nice non-alcoholic wine. Set a table. I was trying to attach a picture.
Bought perfume.
I was heavily pregnant too. And I gave birth 1 week after this. So I woke up early. I told the lady, please, when you get to the door, don't ring the bell, because they'll be sleeping. I don't want them to wake up before I finish my decoration and everything. I spread the balloon along the hallway, got the food ready. And I was sitting on crutches at the time. I don't even know how I came downstairs without any support. I had crutches on me anyway. But when he got downstairs, the joy. Until now, you remember, isn't it?
It was mind-blowing.
It makes you feel appreciated, like,
at that point, given her condition, I didn't think that she go all out to do that.
Exactly. It makes you feel like, this person really...
I felt really
it's not the measure of my love for you, but you know that, oh, come on, you appreciate the person, knowing that, and then I know some of us women, sometimes we're like, oh, me, I'm not fast, don't worry. Hey, sometimes we are saying, I don't like your stuff, but it means go ahead.
What did you want it? You want it. Oh, I'm not too fast about everything. No, she likes it. Don't mistake
leave us alone. Even Jesus. Hey. When Mary Magdalene broke that scented perfume on his foot, and Judas Iscariot was like, this is so expensive. We could have used it for poor people. He says, no, the poor will always be with you, but I will not be here forever. So let the lady show me love. Even Jesus. Oh, come on. So this Valentine, I want to encourage you. Don't say, me, I've been married for 20 years. I don't need these things. You need it. Make the marriage exciting. Make it nice. Rekindle the love you had when you were chasing that woman. All that stuff. And I almost forgot this, babe. You know, our marriage ceremony, we exchange gold. We exchange gifts. That's how we started marriage.
Yes.
But as we've married, we are not exchanging no gifts anymore.
Wow, this is a very practical example.
Our traditional marriage, where as you were coming to perform my rites, look at all the gifts you brought for me.
Yes. So how come now
this
that
is
I'm
how
married
you
to
wooed me?
It's too much of a thing to
Clothes,
give gifts.
brass, panties, money. You added all these and presented them to me in front of my family. So how come you stopped? Because finally you got me.
No, you can't do it.
These are all significant things. It's like, let it carry on.
Yes, it has to continue.
You see, and don't let it be one-sided. Every time you receive, you're happy. Especially some of the ladies, sometimes you think it's only for men to give us. Men also love to receive gifts. Men also love to receive attention. Men also love to spend time. Okay, for some people who think their love language is spending time and all of that, spend time with your spouse. You know, sometimes you'll be buying them all the gifts and everything, but you're not spending enough time to them. They feel like you're not listening to them enough. Especially men. A lot of men are not good at listening. You'll be chatting with them. Sometimes I'll ask him, what did I say? He say,
I'm lost.
He's blocked me out. You know? So please, let's be active listeners. Let's make each other feel valued. So whilst in this month of love, we thought, let's remind each other to, show more appreciation through gifts, through spending time, through listening to each other.
It's a season of love, season of giving gifts, presents. Cheers. Cheers.
This is Top Online Radio UK, the top Ghanaian radio station in the UK. Hailing from the eastern corridors of London, we bring you news, views, music, interviews, trending issues, and what have you. Tune in to us 24/7 on our free mobile radio app. Download our free app from the Play Store and the App Store. Just search for Top Online Radio UK. Download the free mobile app and tune in to us 24/7. We stream our programs live on Facebook and YouTube. Just find us on YouTube and Facebook.
Who is going to do my account and tax returns for me, cry?
Certified accountant. Certified accountant. Certified accountant.
They will help you with your account and tax returns.
Are you a minicab driver, hairdresser, shop owner, or self-employed? Certified accountant. And I was working with Chapman. And then we say when you will be a wabring accounts and tax returns more. Now bansa so more. Now who you actually? It didn't make for certified accountant at the Yamawo. F accounts and tax return. Company accounts, bookkeeping, payroll services, charity accounts, and gift aid claim. As of for what 20 Open engineer certified accountants, self tax planning, business advice, company registration, and many more. Integration with Chapman. Company what you kasa. Now what the hotel bebro. No this is kapudu so bebro no bushia. Certified accountant. Say about transfer from the what 20 construction workers, agency workers, relief security workers, bank nursing staff, and then one year Juma our temporary workplaces in Yamon Frano, no one is a kapudu mama. But the Yamada Kran say HMRC4 at the Cabra work. What you move wow, it came and yes, as well. What is so cry?
Address 335 to 351 Raynham Road South, Dagenham, RM10 8QR.
Telephone 0208 226 4933. Mobile 079 568 045 17. Certified accountant. Mehuma mehua chame. Mudim puntio abba meduma yuma.
Emankomo.
Abrochire for Ghana for listen to Ohima B this and every Tuesday evening 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. UK time for our evening talk show Emankomo. Join the conversation, family issues,
social issues,
Awari Munsem,
child upbringing,
Abataye Munsem, Emantiti Munsem, Fieshansem, Ememasukahu. Don't miss this show this and every Tuesday evening 8 to 9 p.m. UK time. Listen to Emankomo on Top Online Radio UK.
You can watch the program live on Facebook at
Top Online Radio UK.
You can tune in to us by visiting our website
www.toponlinestation.com,
or you can download our radio app directly from the Play Store or the App Store.
You can also tune in to us on Modern Ghana Radio, Ghana Web Radio page, mytuner.com,
and all third-party radio platforms.
Join the conversation. Wadrin Tren is saying, don't miss this show. This and every Tuesday, 8 to 9 p.m. UK time. Only on Top Online Radio UK.
You don't want to miss this.
Thinking of coming to Ghana now or later? Wondering where and how to go about your stay while in Ghana? Have you heard and want to experience Ghana from her food to music to culture to heritage and to tourist sites? Denilex Travel and Tours is ready to hold you down. Denilex Travel and Tours is your ultimate travel partner right from the airport to wherever your destination may be. Denilex is well equipped to handle your travel needs and be your guide throughout your stay in Ghana. Connect with us on social media at Denilex_group or visit our website at www.denilexcompanylimited.com or call +233 744 431. The experience of Denilex Travel and Tours is always worth reliving. Try us. Denilex Travel and Tours, your ultimate travel partner.
Our very lives consist of moments, occasions, events, and experiences. But some of these moments turn out to be so special that you never want to forget them. Unfortunately, to forget is human, and time relegates all those special moments to antiquity. And that is when photography comes in, to bring to the present memories of those special moments, occasions, and events which you cherish so much. You don't just want photography, you want professional photography. Speak to the experts at Dan Studios UK. A firm of professional photographers providing unequaled photography services to all areas in the UK. Let us take care of the photographs of those special occasions that mean so much to you. Is it a wedding, a christening, an engagement, a marriage ceremony, a birthday party, or is it a funeral celebration, a business event, a religious event, a political event, or other social events? Edan Studios UK is your ultimate choice. Get in touch now for a professional photography service with a touch of spice. Edan Studios UK. Incredible photographs that return those memories from antiquity to the present. Ebusianfo, so occasion ni hia opa dia. E man kwanchenfo bia mese pictures ni mawo. Obitimi ka say I'm sorry, o pictures ni nyina say. Contact Edan Studios UK on 078 52 311 049. That's 078 52 311 049.
Edan Studios UK
for incredibly fabulous photographs.
Edan Studios UK.
Naturally flawless.
Edan Studios UK.
Incredible photographs with a touch of spice. This is top online radio UK, the top Ghanaian radio station in the UK. Hailing from the eastern corridors of London, we bring you news,